Hello everyone, today we are on Yorkshire Street in Oldham and we're going to a place that's got some amazing Karak Chai and homemade Anda Shami Burgers. A true Pakistani burger. So we're going to go to MILJUL Chai. So follow me, let's go eat. This is Hashim, the owner. Thanks for having us down, appreciate it.
Thank
you very much. Yeah, this looks fantastic, man. It really does. What a selection. So what we got all together now? We've got quite a few things here.
Well, let's start you off. Yeah, this is a samosa chart. It's a bog standard Pakistani street food.
Right.
Simple but scrumptious.
Yeah.
We're going to now it's our twist on probably a lasagna. You've got instead of having pasta at the bottom, we've put chips. So it's a cheesy keema chips. Again, it's simple. It's a fusion of the Pakistani desi, as well as obviously our British culture as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So we put it all together.
Nice little fusion. There's like a keema loaded fries with the cheese. It does smell good.
Thank you. Then here we've got a typical Pakistani street food. It's called, in Pakistan they call it the Anda Burger. We call it the Anda Shami Burger.
Anda Shami Burger, yeah.
Basically, it's a shami kebab with egg, and we serve it. Normally you get a box standard bread, we do it on a brioche bread, so it's nice and soft, melts in your mouth.
Yeah, excellent.
So again, it's our twist on something that's quintessentially a desi Pakistani thing.
Yeah,
We've added our own little stamp to it. You'll see that on everything we do, we try and give a bit of a twist to things.
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Moving on to the sweeter side of the table, we've got here's our carrot cake. It's again, it's my twist on a carrot cake.
Karak, not carrot.
Yeah, it's
Karak Chai. So you made that with the Karak Chai?
Yeah, I made it with carrot
chai,
and obviously it's our, again, my twist on a carrot cake.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So and last but not least, we've got our signature in-house blended Karak Chai. We call the MILJUL special Karak Chai.
Right.
Again, we make it fresh every day in-house.
Oh,
and with our own exclusive blend of spices and tea.
Oh, excellent! Yeah. So it's again, because you know a lot of places they just use the powdered form, don't they? Like, but this is like homemade, your own.
Yeah, this is a top secret recipe. So obviously all our recipes.
Top secret.
Top secret.
Top
yeah.
secret.
We seal it actually in a bag.
Oh, right.
And then obviously we prepare it accordingly. The trick is with us that we want consistency and uniform.
Yeah.
So we have. We set how much time, how much milk, all the ingredients is all set, so then we get consistently what I hope is a good chai.
Yeah. So you've perfected that over a bit of time.
Yeah, it took me a few months because when I first started, I thought chai is probably something really simple. How hard it can be? A few tea bags, whack it together, and Bob's your uncle. But no, as you get into it, it's actually a science. You know, it all depends on what tea bag you use, to what spice, what quantity, how you cook it, what order you cook things in.
So there's a science behind it then.
There is a science behind it, and once I got into it, you just sort of, it's never ending.
Yeah.
You know, that pursuit of perfection is never there. But what happens is, Karak Chai, everyone has their own opinion of what a chai should be. Some like it really strong, some like it really milky, some like it, you know. So what happened was, I first developed this with family members.
Okay.
And so I tweak it, get their feedback, and then obviously from that, then you move it across to colleagues, friends, and then even people on the street. So every time I tweak it until I got a recipe that I thought was universally acceptable.
Right, okay.
So you know, can you imagine everyone, different parts of the world have different palates? So the Chinese have a different taste. People in Western Europe have a Australians have a different taste. So I've settled on a recipe that I think is probably universally acceptable and universally nice for.
I must admit, it's a nice colour. You know, it is a really nice colour. It really is. It smells good. It does smell good.
So we've served it, and again.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. It's creamy. Got milkiness there. It contains a bit of the cardamom, a little bit coming through.
Spices, So it's not overbearing.
No. Everything's very subtle. Yeah. Some place you get, it's like really hit by a really strong flavour. It does taste balanced, like you said. It's definitely a balance.
We serve it in a glass as well, which is a nod to back home, and obviously we have the kettle as well. So these are all little touches that remind you of.
It's really nice. Like I said, the nice little kettle. You got like your own symbol on there as well. It's nice size. It's that nice little. It's them touches, isn't it? Those small touches.
Exactly.
But I think we'll go for the. We'll start with the samosa chart.
Yeah, it's okay.
So this is the. Is it vegetable samosa or meat samosa?
I've got meat
samosa, that one. And it's got the yogurt, and then it's got the pomegranate seeds and on top there. That does look really good.
Yeah, so these are our own sauces, our own masala blend.
Got all on my hand. Oh. You know, it's creamy, got that crunch to it. Mildly spiced. That's really nice. Very nice. And the pomegranate seeds on the top, they give that little bit of a
sweetness.
That sweetness and a bit of crunch, yeah, the crunch, yeah. And it's smooth. It's really smooth. Oh, that's nice. I must admit, that's
It's simple. Street food doesn't have to be complicated. It's simple but tasty.
Simple but tasty,
you know,
yeah.
Imagine back home in Pakistan, they're not drizzling, little pieces of sauce on the side of the plate. They're just whacking it all together, making it nice, and there you go.
Ready to go.
And a lot of it, this can be eaten either warm or cool down, so it's tasty when you get home as well, and you can have it as well. So.
You can imagine as well, it's quite hot, like a hot day. It's quite cooling, it's quite refreshing because of the yogurt and the mint. That is really good, really nice. I like the little twist. It's like I say, it's a bit of a fusion, isn't it? Really, the chips, the keema, the cheese. That does look good. I must admit, I'm a big fan of keema. It's like one of my favourites. Look at that pull and the cheese there, then.
So yeah, proper cheese.
Oh, that is amazing. So the cheese is it a blend? Is like mozzarella cheddar or mozzarella cheddar? Oh man. You know, I've never had keema with cheese. I gotta say, that really does work. Wow. That works really well. Flipping out.
It's got that kick to it, but it's not overpowering.
No, it's not.
I think people, there's a misconception with spicy food. There's two types of spice. One's heat spice that you feel in the morning when you go to the bathroom. The second one is spice, which makes your mouth water. There's flavours from spice.
Flavours from spice, that's it. See, I'm a more of a, I love spice, but I don't like these blow your brains out, ghost pepper kind of things. I like spice with flavour, like that keema. They've got spice with flavour. There's a lot of flavour, but it's got a little bit of heat on the tongue there at the back. That's really good. That's a great dish. It really is. I could eat that any time of the day. Probably shouldn't be having it for breakfast. I'd wash down perfect with that karak as well. That's really good. Well, you know, I've been looking forward to this. The first time I've ever tried. I have heard really good things about your Anda Shamis. You know, some people say these are the best outside of Pakistan. So I haven't. You know, when I get back from Pakistan, I'll have to come back and try, and then we'll have a bit.
You'll have something to benchmark against.
So it's not. Karachi is one of the main places for it, isn't it? But it's popular all over.
Yeah, it's popular all over. Because you've got to imagine in Pakistan, there's no concept of, 20 years ago, there was no concept of fine dining or restaurants. People go to street vendors.
Street food's the main thing.
And then you've got issues with power cuts, power outages. So you're not going to get big chicken fillet burgers or whatever. So it's all things that you can quickly cook on the side of the road.
It's all food to go, quick food. Yeah, that's it. So this is the shami, which is homemade. That's the main, the patty. And then it's got the egg.
It's got the egg, a little bit of salad for a crunch, and then obviously our in-house sauces.
It's all together.
And obviously it's put together on a brioche bread as well.
So first time for that Anda Shami there.
And again, it can be eaten cold as well. It's actually quite nice when it's cooled down. I don't mind it. Not cold like refrigerated cold, but you know, after 10-15 minutes.
You can leave a bit, yeah. That's nice and hot. That is so nice. The patty is really soft. I was thinking a burger, like a seek kebab, it's a bit more built up, but no, it's really, really soft, isn't it?
Well, the idea is it melts in your mouth,
I can see why it's famous. That is amazing. It really is. But usually, like in Pakistan, they wouldn't sit on a brioche, would they? They'd sit on like a
just a box standard
baguette, quickly fried, ready to go.
That's it.
That is a fantastic thing. Anda Shami and MILJUL Chai. That is amazing. Oh man. And again, the tea works perfectly every single time. Wow. I think I'll be coming back for a few more of those in the future, I can tell you that. Moving on to the dessert. What a dessert that is. Karak cake, not carrot cake. That's fantastic. And this again, it's like to make it's your own recipe that you put your own idea.
Yeah, so basically, I was just thinking, I was in the kitchen one day and obviously I experimented a little bit on this one. I thought, how do I make carrot cake my own? You know, and
it does look like a carrot cake, you know.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't said it, you would just think it's a carrot cake. Yeah. Wow, it's soft. So soft. In the mouth. Carrot cake with Karak Chai. It's a winning combination all day long. Oh man, that is unreal. Wow. You know, it's so soft and it's not sweet, it's not overly sweet, it's really, really soft. It has got a little bit of a hint of like a carrot cake, but then you got that carrot flavour does kind of come through at the back there. Oh man, that is amazing. Look at how soft it is. Have we got it so soft? Secret, yeah? Wow, that's fantastic. That is up there with some of the best cake I've had. Wow. Honestly, man, that is a winner. This food is fantastic, it really is.
Thank you.
Got such a great joy, and the place itself, you know, you got such a nice place as well. You were saying this wall, it's like a nod to Pakistan.
Well, yeah, because obviously everything in this place has a little story behind it.
Right.
And obviously, it's not just. You got to remember, I'm British in terms of I was born here.
Yeah,
but I've also got a Pakistani culture identity.
Yeah, it's the heritage.
The heritage is there as well.
Yeah.
So it's an amalgamation of everything, a bit of my British, not just my British side of me, and then obviously my Pakistani side. And when you go to Pakistan, my early memories is all broken walls and bricks exposed.
Like the whitewash and everything.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I thought, yeah, I've got to have that. It makes it look quite.
It does. It's really nice. It's got a really nice like feeling to it, and then you got all like the flowers and the wall. It all blends in really well. Yeah, really nice. Done a really good job. I think I'm going to crack on with some of these food, but I want to say a big thank you, man. I really appreciate it. The food's been absolutely amazing. So good. Guys, get yourself down to MILJUL Chai. Come and see Hashim. This food is fantastic. And if you've already been to Pakistan, then you need to come down and compare this. Is it the egg shami or the shami?
Anda Shami Burger.
Is it Anda Shami Burger? Yeah.
Anda is egg, so.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I never knew that. Oh, right. So it's the Anda Shami. Yeah. So come down and check it out. The food is fantastic. And don't forget, homemade MILJUL Chai, special Karak Chai. That's fantastic. So good.